everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to another episode of Pastel Pillow Talk. We are here on the pastel carpet, ready to discuss a new topic. If by chance you like the topic, if you like the video, be sure and go down to the subscribe button, subscribe to Thai TV, and please comment down in the comment section, and we will make every effort to respond, and some of these conversations can be carried out over a matter of time. Okay, so today's topic is basically on the job.
Cut.
What do you do? How do you handle situations, basically conflict resolution, if you are not very fond of your direct supervisor? So, what do you guys think about that? Have you ever had a direct supervisor that you...
Girl, listen. I'm a firm believer that if you got a problem with your supervisor, it's up to you to change it, because it don't get no better. I'll tell you that. Oh no.
Well, what do you mean when you say it's up to you to change it? Because you can't change other people, so what do you...
You have to, if it bothers you to that extent, like I can't stand a person to micromanage me. I can't stand that.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to make a decision that it's time for me to go. So I had to find something different.
So did you feel like that was the only resolution?
Well, when you're dealing, depends on what you're dealing with. Because if a person's been there way longer than you, and
so they have seniority.
Well, and I don't even think it's based on seniority as much as it used to be. It depends on who you work for. The seniority don't even really matter anymore. It's about the people.
So would you say clout more? Clout, she has clout within that organization to where...
It's just, if you work with somebody who has been here for a number of years, and there's different people that work, bigger in a higher position, I should say, big wigs and stuff, and y'all done got in good, and it's how they value that person that's over you,
Mm-hmm.
So she can she or he can basically do no wrong. So it's a lose-lose situation, basically.
In some situations, yes. I just believe that depends on how long a person's been there, who's all, because they run in a pack.
Yeah.
Click.
So if it's a clique of them there, we're going to scratch each other's back. Because keep in mind, this person has not been here or has not made it this far because somebody in the company hasn't helped you. Well, I don't know.
I mean, you said scratch back. I didn't know.
I mean, like, basically, you may not do your job, but I know your job just as well so as you know mine. So where you feel, I pick up your slack, or if I call in and I should really get a point, and you're the person who can fix points, then you fix that for me.
Kind of buddy system.
Yeah, buddy system.
Okay.
Okay. Same thing. It's so you get that all the time.
So you feel like the solution, if you have an issue with your direct supervisor, is to just look for another job?
That's my decision. Either you look for it or you just gonna deal with it. Cause I found myself complaining all the time, and that ain't gonna get you nowhere. Mm-hmm. So I'm a firm believer, if you don't like something, you have to change it. You can pray about it, and I believe that God will always direct your path. Don't get me wrong. But in Him directing your path, He may be telling you it's time to go. It's time to do something that's different, because some places that you are in, they don't just change just because you want them to change. Sometimes God is pushing you to do something else because...
Or change you.
It could be.
Yeah. I mean, you have to evaluate. I'm not saying, quit your job because you don't like your supervisor. No. It depends. Everybody has a situation,
So what do you think, Todd? Giggle ball?
I firmly believe that you weigh all your options. Mm-hmm. If it is somewhere that you are personally established, what is the benefit of staying? What's the benefit of leaving? Also, I'm a firm believer that, you know, you get a paycheck from your job, but if you're doing your job, then you earned that paycheck. I never walk around feeling like I owe my employer anything.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's an exchange. Mm-hmm. I make sure that I do my job above and beyond, and you give me a paycheck. The paycheck that I agreed to, that I signed on for. So I don't owe you, and you don't owe me. So therefore, we're even. I earned my paycheck, and there should be a level of respect there. Now, those dynamics kind of change when you deal with somebody that's not doing their job. You know, so there's so many factors that weigh in on what you should do. If I'm earning my pay, you're paying me, but I'm earning the paycheck, and we have a level of respect, I get a bad rap. I really do, because I've been accused of being confrontational just because I believe that you have to address situations head on. Meaning, if you and I have an issue, what good is it for me to talk to her about it? Mm-hmm. You know, that's just gossiping, because she can't change any conflict that's going on between me and you. So I've always learned to go to a person directly and try to handle the situation.
So are you saying if you have a conflict with your
I don't care who it is, supervisor.
Okay.
I'm coming to you directly. Who else is going to rectify the situation?
But
now, if it is in relation to my job performance, I'm coming to you directly, and I'm going to need you to give me some step-by-step instruction on what you want me to change.
But what about a situation that is nothing need changing, and they're just being either hypocritical, or they're just being flat out just targeting
My
you?
daddy always told me, you do your part and you move on. Everybody that knows my dad knows he's laid back, nonchalant, stressed out about absolutely nothing. You do what you gonna do, and you let God handle the rest. As long as you did your part, and I don't care if it's a coworker, a spouse, a family member, a friend, it does not matter. I'm gonna do my part. I'm gonna make sure that I'm in good standing in God's eyes, and then I'm gonna let Him handle the rest. Because if you have ill will towards me and I've done what I'm supposed to do, He will handle it. Yeah. And just like you said, it may be Him trying to move you. But if you have wronged me without cause, and you have not tried to meet me halfway, whether I move on or not, God, that's His battle.
But you've had situations to where you knew that they were wronging you, but you would still fight and put, like, you know what I'm saying, not to call any names or whatever, but where someone may have targeted you and you had to pretty much put them on blast. So you would be vocal to your supervisor, basically what you're saying, if they feel like, or
no,
you would take it above.
I go to that person directly.
And if it doesn't rectify?
If it can't be rectified with them directly, it depends on the situation.
You may have to.
But yeah, you might have to escalate. That's still me doing my part. That's still me doing my part in rectifying the situation. Because just like you said, in some jobs or some environments, they run in cliques. So you may escalate the situation, and it still does not get
rectified,
taken care of.
Because they're part of that clique.
Because they're part of that clique. Well, now you just became part of the problem. If that person is wronging me, in your position, we're not talking about personal relationships and who's your friend.
Right.
We're talking about your job as the superior or the person in a hierarchy that's supposed to be able to rectify these conflicts. Conflict resolution. Okay, all these people in the hierarchy are supposed to be trained in conflict resolution.
Supposed to.
So I'm not saying they are. I'm saying they are supposed to be.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
So once again, we're talking about doing your part.
Yeah.
Okay? If I know that you're outright wrong, and so then I escalate the situation.
Correct.
And they don't take care of it either, okay, well now they're in the same boat with you. So I'm going to continue to do my part in getting the situation rectified. But now you in the same boat.
So now
So when I get to praying, that's on you.
So that's kind of like that's kind of like where I'm saying, like, you just continue to do your part. You continue to come to work.
Yeah, you do.
But yet, every day, it bugs you. It gets on your
It
nerves.
messes with your
Or
spirit,
I'm not saying that
And
at
it
some
just
point
makes-
you don't change it.
Yeah, it makes
Yeah,
you
you
feel
can.
uncomfortable when you come into work like nothing is changing. And it's like you just feel helpless to, ain't nothing you can do about it.
Well, I definitely feel like, just like we said in one of the other episodes, peace of mind is priceless.
Yeah.
So I definitely believe that if it's just somewhere where your spirit is not settled, then of course you're going to move on.
Yeah. Well, I just feel like...
Or if it's something better for your circumstances, of course you're going to move on.
Yeah, in my situation, I just felt that I complain about people that I work with all the time. And when I come in, it's like everything is just
It
always...
bothers your peace of mind.
Yeah, and it's like work shouldn't be where you just get up and you hate almost going.
Yeah.
And you just feel like so many things is wrong, and you've been here a number of years, and nowhere you're gonna work is gonna be perfect. You're gonna have some trial and error. And I'm not one that I don't even care about what other people do or what they say, just as long as you don't bring it to me
But
personally.
you
whatever.
are, okay, so tell me this. You have an issue with your supervisor. And you're complaining about your coworkers. And so, of course, these complaints are in reference to someone else. Was there anything you could do different? Even with your supervisor, do you feel like it was anything you could do different?
No.
No? Okay.
Because I feel like no matter what a person ever do to me, I continue to respect them because you are my superior. Not a person that signs my paycheck, but you are just a person that is over me. So, and even if you're older than I am,
I struggle with that. Yeah,
I
you
still
older than me.
respect you because it be these older people, and no offense to the old folks, but girl, it's up. They set in their ways, and you cannot make them budge or move. And it's just like, okay, you have to remember age. Even though I'm not that young, so it's like you might get on my nerves. And I don't like the way you handle stuff. But okay, I'm still respect you, Miss or Mr. this and that, and yes sir, no sir, thank you or whatever. Even though you just and all that all the time.
So is it a sense of attitude every time that makes the environment uncomfortable to where you had to check her or hurt him?
Some days it be some days be good, but a lot of it is when I start to withdraw.
Enough.
Yeah, I withdraw and just be like, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna feed into whatever today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna come here and do my job. But I shouldn't have to come to work like that. Because you should come to work, you should be happy, be able to talk and play or whatever and things like that with people. But no,
it's just your overall work environment.
Yeah, and so
is it more or less just simply a direct supervisor? Is that your overall atmosphere?
It's the atmosphere. Because even management is crazy. It's like it's everybody just snappy, moody, and that's just not a good work environment for nobody.
Right.
I'll tell you, I went to the doctor, and it's crazy. My doctor said a lot of people don't realize that when you get in your 40s, stress is a booger. You don't need it. It messes with your hair, your skin. All these things, and
that's what it was.
And you going bald because folk at work. I'm just saying, really? I'm just like, come on, man. You gotta be. You know what?
Well, stress will manifest itself into any type of sickness.
I mean, that's a joke, but I'm just saying.
Getting paid, and it was all stress.
But you don't even know that you stress, or you know what I'm saying?
Well,
I know when I'm stressed.
You should be able. I mean, you can tell it in your demeanor because you just don't.
But see, even when I'm stressed out or whatever, I'm not gonna snap at you or show attitude to you because you have nothing to do with that. Some people are good at separating that, and some people are not. That whatever I went through today, you gonna feel it. The kids and all that. I'm not like that. But I have to learn that I am a person and I have feelings too. And when people, make you feel uncomfortable, I'm learning that you have to stand up for yourself. You have to just take.
Well, I never said deal
measures.
with disrespect.
Well, that's what I learned.
I won't even deal with disrespect.
Yeah.
But there's a certain way I handle things. I always try to rectify the situation, especially if it's a superior. If it is my direct supervisor, I'm going to need to know what your issue is, how you view the situation, how you feel like it should be rectified, and I will take every step, every measure I can take to reach that.
So what do you do if you feel like your supervisor is not on the up and up? If you go to try to rectify it and talk to them, and they looking you in your face, and you feel like they're just telling a bold-faced lie, so you don't trust them, and you looking at them like liar, liar, pants on fire. I mean, you just know that they're not being truthful with you. So what's the point in having a one-on-one conversation when you know that you can't trust what they're saying?
Okay, but you did your part. You can't trust what they're saying.
You just take
so
it
it's
for
probably
what
not
it
the
is.
best. They're probably not the best person to talk to.
Okay.
As long as it's not creating a hostile work environment where you need to go over their head, then you do what's best for you.
Okay.
What makes you the most comfortable in that position?
Yeah.
What makes you the most comfortable on that job?
Right.
If it's staying away from them, if it's just speaking through email,
Yeah.
you know, some people you just rather not talk to directly.
Yeah. And then in my situation where I work, here these people is just they all just crazy in a sense. Not everybody, but they've worked there so long to where they accept this kind of stuff. I'd be like, I don't know how you can stay here 30 and 40. I can't do it. Like
That's just the culture of the job.
yeah, and it's like it's not the company, it's the people.
Yeah.
The people are stressed and something is wrong with them as people. Like literally. And it's like, what is going on? This is not how work.
It wasn't a good fit for you.
Not always.
Just overall, it's not the best fit. And sometimes it is time to just move on.
Yeah.